Scorpio, Lisi the High Priestess. You can press like, subscribe, notification bell. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you have to wait 12 hours. Okay. You can find me on Lisi the High Priestess on TikTok, Lisi's World on TikTok from my other talents. You can find me on Lisi the High Priestess 86 on IG. Lisi the High Priestess 2 por TikTok y YouTube Español. Okay. We get music and músico. So someone is a music artist right here. All right. Someone's really good with the instruments too. Someone can also play guitar. Oh, did I tell you guys I like to tell stories so they won't resonate with everyone? But sometimes during the story, I do some general. But I like doing secluded stories because the story is a lot more juicy. Okay. So someone could be listening to a lot of music. Also, someone could be watching someone on stage. Okay. Someone is a performer. The world card. Someone is performing for a live stage. Okay. And there's the spider right there. This is like they're being watched by millions of people. Somebody has the masses hooked by their music, by their voice, by their persona, their talent. They're getting a lot of attention and they're getting a lot of also I hear radio play. I get the devil card, definitely in the industry. 8 of Pentacles. This also could be a rock band right here. Then I just got way too many cards, but that's okay. I got the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. That's a lot of swords, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, so someone could be rock music. I feel like really good rock music. Or they can play the guitar. I hear heavy metal. All right, so someone could be a heavy metal. Someone could also be collaborating with a heavy metal artist, or you're going to meet like a famous rock star. Also, someone could be teaching you how to play an instrument because the guitar, something playing. Also, making beats. I also feel like someone could be at a rave. I hear doot, 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 a house party. Also, DJ play that song. Also, someone could be presenting like there's going to be a lot of musicians. This is an event, and they have musicians. They're musicians, or someone could be getting someone that is doing tricks and stuff like that. This reminds me, there was a magician that he could walk on water. I forgot what his name was, but you used to be able to go to Vegas and watch them perform. Also, someone could have got a residency like in Vegas to perform. Many blessings to that if you are an artist. This reminds me of Britney Spears. And speaking of Britney Spears, have you guys literally watched her TikToks? Now, I'm going to say allegedly, but I am going to throw something out. People are making fun of Britney Spears, and they're saying, oh, she should have kept her conservatorship, and this is why, and you look at the dog and all this. But you want to know something? She may look like she's acting crazy, but what if I told you that a lot of people look just like Britney when they're fucking drunk hanging out in Vegas with their friends? They look just like her, but there's no camera on them. She's brave enough to put herself out there, and you got to understand she went through a lot. Maybe that's her outlet right now is doing it. And yes, there might be someone instead of criticizing. We need to have somebody be a friend to her. Also, having real friends. Okay, so I feel like if someone's in the industry, someone's being a real friend to them, and they're telling them like, listen, that's not working for the crowd, or don't do that because the crowd's not going to like that, or like, I'm just trying to be your friend. You want to go through a different route? You want to change the scene up? Do you want to change the music? The 5 of Pentacles. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. Also, practice makes perfect. You have to perfect your craft. Someone's running a lot. Also, I feel like someone's coming to train you how to do things the correct way. All right? Don't fall into a trap is what I hear. Someone's helping you guide you out of a trap, or telling you what to do, like someone's mentoring someone on not to do the wrong thing, because someone could already been part of the industry. Also, if you're running into a famous person like a rock star and you're an upcoming rock star yourself, you're asking for some advice and they're going to give you some really good advice. They're going to tell you to be very careful. Always look at your contracts. Always take a look at your contracts. And not everything that glitters is gold, is what I hear. Also, there's many ways and how to express your talent. All right. Also, this rock star is saying, y'all remember the era when we put on makeup and mascara and we got judged for all of that, but then it became a trend. Rock and roll itself became really popular behind these wild acts that people were acting out on. And normal people would have been like, oh, they're crazy, they're acting out crazy, they're a menace to society. But that was the way to express their mental illness, is what I hear. A lot of stars suffer from mental illness. Did you know that? They're not out here like, hi, I'm Doja Cat and I'm schizophrenic. Hi, I'm Lisi the High Priestess and I'm schizophrenic. Hi, I'm Lady Gaga and I have emotional issues. Nobody presents themselves like that. They use their talents as an outlet to express what they can't let out through um, therapy. It's a form of therapy. A talent is a form of therapy with people that suffer with intense mental illness. And sometimes this mental illness is actually a real talent that people have. And I'm making something good look bad and bad look good. You understand me? That's how it works. There was a time when you used to call females hoes and they used to get offended. Now a lot of women walk around like proud hoes. There was a time when men were more masculine than women, and now you find a lot of masculine men looking masculine, but they're really feminine in the inside, because we went through an era where they constantly were chanting independent women. And now that we are independent women and we don't need no man, now in order for them to, they have turned women into masculines. And now when they're so masculine, now a man needs to be feminine in order to get them a masculine woman. It's fucking crazy out here. Also, the things that come out your mouth may manifest 10 times fold. So when these people were doing rock and roll in the beginning, when Elvis was coming into fame, they said that he did the devil dance. That devil dance, though, sweep the nation with women falling out and fainting when he used to do that dance that drove women crazy. Okay, you have to be crazy enough to be part of the industry. No one that's in the industry is normal. Normal, not, no, who in the fucking industry is normal? They all suffer from ADD, OCD, HDD, IVP, MVP, suffering from success. But when you're suffering from success, also comes mental illness. When you don't have real friends in the industry telling you, you know, it's starting to become insane. It's all about balance, baby. I feel like someone's seeking mentorship from somebody and they're telling them you have to learn how to balance. You got to balance yourself while in the industry. That's the advice that I can give you as far as you upcoming in this industry, even if it's this industry itself. Um, you're going to have more fans than friends. You're going to have more stalkers than fans. It's weird. People that love to hate you but hate to love you. And so it's insane to think you're going to be yourself no matter what, because they're going to hate you, then they're going to love you, then they're going to hate you again, then they're going to love you again. So you might as well be yourself all the time, right? And be your true self while you're at it. Also, a lot of these rock stars, these rock and roll stars, were heavily influenced under drugs and alcohol, sex, and magic. Like, it feels like magic when you're up there in the stage and you can influence the energy in a big crowds. It's almost like I said in the rave, oots, 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 oots. When you go to these raves, they put music, and a lot of people are on psychedelics while they're going to these raves. And these are facts, ecstasy, all of that. If you don't believe me, okay. I'm not saying you can't have a normal life when you go to these raves. What I'm saying is that it's true. A lot of these raves are full of oots, 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 mushrooms, and all kinds of other stuff. I don't know rights to this music. 5 minutes. I believe it's 5 minutes. I believe, or is it 10 minutes? Is it 5 minutes? Give me a second. Let me go onto my music because that's what I feel from you. Is it 10 minutes? I know I can see it from right here because it always comes out on here. Uh, I swear it's 5 minutes. It's gonna bother the fuck out of me now. Oh, it's 5 hours. Oh God, I'm on 5 minutes. Is 5 hours. This is what it reminds me of. Someone could be a DJ, but 5 minutes on psychedelics or 5 hours. I keep saying 5 minutes. That seems like 5 hours. I don't know, 5 hours that seem like 5 minutes. But when you're like these musics are this type of music is meant to astral project you out of your body. Because it's hitting certain frequencies into your body that tap in almost like it's reconnecting your brain cells. I don't know rights to this music. 5 hours. Diero. So, what happens when you're the creator of these raves and you're constantly around people who are addicted to drugs or they're having fun trying out drugs? Do you become the reason why people consume things that are very addictive? Now, what's his name? Sky Scarch? Is that his name? Sky Scarch? Forgive me, I don't know his name, but there's this famous producer that makes beats. Sky Starch or Scarch, I don't know, but he was really famous in the early 90s, new millennium, and they used to create a lot of videos with him, and he made a lot of beats. And he had talked about his life story about now that he is sober, but he said that most of the music that he created, he was heavily influenced by drugs and alcohol. And so when you make it, you do know that a lot of music, people listen to music and consume alcohol and drugs. It, would you think that that's why it's called that the industry is the devil's card? Because it's full of obsession. People that become famous who are in Hollywood and sports and stuff, things of the arts, people become obsessed with them. And that's what makes them a star. And then we put accountability on these stars, whether they went through an era of influence, they're they're sharing their music with us. So we become influenced with the things that they say. So I do believe that um, that's what makes the industry Illuminati. I think I've had these talks with you before, but stars are in the Illuminati. Whether they choose to do it for the good or the bad, whether they do it sober or on drugs, Illuminati is real. And you don't always have to sacrifice someone. You sacrifice yourself sometimes with consumptions of drugs and your own your own mental illness. I'm just saying that I do believe all stars have mental illness. That's what makes them great. They use their mental illness to have positive influence, or they make their mental illness into a talent. And it's like a beautiful thing, but also a very dangerous thing when we're influencing the masses to become just like you know? And if you're not happy with you, then you got to realize and open up your eyes. We're in a room full of people that don't like themselves either. You know what I'm saying? And we are speaking about how uncomfortable we are, or we're making it into a talent. Those dark things that we repress, that we don't scream out, and we say it into a music, it becomes a lullaby. And it gets played in many people's minds over and over again, while losing themselves to the same drug you're losing yourself to, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Or just, looking at this as an entity itself. Illuminati is real, but every person's story is different. Some people come across that entity in the very beginning, and some people come across that entity at the end. But you can't deny there's the entity in all of it. Every star has suffered many things and have been put in positions where they had to compromise their integrity and their morals, because fame is hell of a drug. And I'm gonna leave it at that.